Hey guys. Anyone know the name of the song? Honestly, I wish I did. I wish I did. Wow. Things look a little different around here, huh? I feel a bit hypnotized by the colors in the background. Um, what's up? The layout is special, and it's not because I went through a rebrand overnight. It is because today I am doing a sponsorship with Adobe Photoshop. Which is what I use to create a large portion of my thumbnails. The visual content hurt my eyes. Honestly, I don't know. I thought it was cool. Photoshop. Yeah, I'm actually was very much looking forward to this, and I am still looking forward to it because I have a thumbnail that I'm like super hyped to work on. The user count on screen was quaking. Stop. 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 So yes, a little bit of different today. We're accessing our creative side. You will see your friends, someone else that you recognize in said thumbnail. So hope you guys enjoy. I will be doing my best to talk you through what I'm doing, so that if you are interested in graphic design yourself, or any of the other things you can do in Photoshop, you can learn, and otherwise just enjoy I don't know, I feel like making thumbnails is really therapeutic, so graphic design is my passion. Yes. Yeah, speaking of that, I don't have a graphic design background. I kind of vaguely used Photoshop when I worked in marketing, like way back, but I didn't really start learning Photoshop until I started making content, and it became like, well, it's very important. And I learned Photoshop how most people learn softwares like this is I opened the program and was immediately overwhelmed. And then every time you want to learn how to do something, I searched into YouTube how to do blank effect and found the shortest tutorial and watched it at 2x speed and then implemented it. So that, I guess, self-taught, YouTube taught, which I think is honestly how most people learn. Most people learn it that way. I did actually have a Photoshop class in college, but I think I dropped it after the first day. In hindsight, I probably should have stayed in it, but whatever. I learned in time, by myself, and probably more painstakingly than is necessary. But I think that's one of the cool things about Photoshop is that there is, it's very much just like whatever you want to do, you can definitely do it. You don't have to know everything there is to know about every tool that exists in order to create what you want to create. And you can learn things as you need to know them. Anyone else dizzy? I don't think this will be there the entire time. You're hypnotized. Oh, we're also on the front page of Twitch, by the way. So if you're here, if you've never seen me before, what's up? I'm not a graphic designer. Well, I'm not a graphic designer. Well, it depends how you define it. So suddenly I'm like questioning all my abilities. But I'm primarily a content creator who learned Photoshop for the purpose of advancing my career. So yeah, it is my passion though. I've taken a Photoshop class, but I've learned so much more through experimenting in YouTube. Yeah, that's probably the normal, that's how 90% of people learn how to do Photoshop. So I'm going to show you what I have learned, and I'm going to use what I learned. I learned 3 new tools today that I have like never touched. And I was like, man, I can't believe I've been oblivious to this whole time. But I have a thumbnail that I have been wanting to make and I've been saving for today. And it is the thumbnail for the Portal 2 co-op that I just recently played through with Ant. Yeah, so let's get started, I guess. Photoshop is hard. My GF uses it all the time and I'm so jelly. Well, it's never too late to learn. I think powerful programs are really overwhelming when you first open them. But as soon as you just have to get started. And once you get started, it's not so bad. Okay. Ish. Ant. Portal 2. Co-op. I'm going to set mine to 1920 by 180. Or 1080 pixels. 300 pixels per inch, which is pretty large. But I can always size it down later. But it's good to start big. Hi, new viewers. If you have any questions, by the way, for regarding Photoshop or just about content creation, let me know. I'll be happy to answer whenever I have time. Okay, so here's how I normally start my thumbnails. I think I have kind of a rough idea of what I want to create. I have a folder of some really great images to use for this thumbnail, you know, to really bring it to life. PNGs. Yep. I pulled this tank top out from like my like t-shirt drawer just for, fake PNG. Okay, I have to replace this one. Portals. Yeah, I think I have all the assets that I need. But how I normally start it, my process is I kind of storyboard how I want it to look. So I know I want the Portal 2 logo to be kind of like bowed out this way. Portal 2. And then I think, which one do I want to do first? I have two matching ones. I have one of me running and one of me holding a portal gun. So I think I'll do me on this side. We'll like face away from each other. So this will be me. Don't mind my stick figure drawings. This will be me holding the gun and looking this way. That does not look how I wanted it to look. Yeah. Let's just make those circles. Oh no, I'm so scared. And then Ant doing the same thing, opposite direction, holding the portal gun. Yep. Okay, you know what? Maybe storyboarding was a bad idea. Done. Yeah. Yep. That's good. Okay, and then I'll probably do... These are supposed to be closer too. Okay, imagine these are slightly closer together. And then I think behind the portal logo, I'll probably have Robot 1 and Robot 2 here. And then maybe like GLaDOS in the corner. Kind of peering down. Yep, graphic design is my passion. That's it, we're done. We're done with the thumbnail. Okay. Let's just pretend like that never happened. And we'll get started to my first step, which is kind of isolating the assets, which Photoshop has made increasingly easier over like the last couple years. It used to be very, very like painstaking work. Put it down. What the? Okay. Here, let's just work with the actual images. It's so hard also like figuring out what to include, you know? You know, because thumbnails are like, ultimately it's about how clickable it is. So sometimes there have been times where I've like worked for eternity on a thumbnail and ended up like throwing it out and opting for something that was like took way less work but appeared better. And yeah, sorry, they're gonna look pixelated at first, which is fine, honestly. A little pixelation is fine. I might need to procure a different image of the portal gun. I'm just like kind of roughly. Oh no, this should work. You guys are about to see art, okay? Swear. Art. Okay, I'm gonna just flip this. Oh no, I'm gonna flip it horizontally so that it looks like we're both. Yeah, okay. Another thing that's tough is that in video games, usually like the assets are way bigger than the actual image. Or than like you know how in Genshin, like the food is like gigantic? It's kind of hard to scale that down for a thumbnail, but it's winnable. It's winnable. I also have these like ambient photos from Portal 2, so I think I like this one the best. So this, I think, will just be kind of in the background. I'm putting a ton of assets first, and then we'll adjust. I think Anne is slightly taller than me. Sorry, and let me know if I'm like moving too fast. If you have any questions, I'm like slightly, just like really used to it. So then I have the Portal 2. Yikes, that is an ugly PNG. Ooh. Ugh, you see the white background? Okay, hold on. Might need to scour for a better one. Portal 2 logo, PNG. We have to do better than that. That's crazy. Oh, that's it. PNG hunting is honestly like the hardest part of... Ooh, this one looks good. Download. Please don't download a virus onto my PC. That looks way better. There we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. Get rid of that one. I know it looks chaotic, but just like trust the process, okay? Okay. Rough assets are all in there. Now, we bring it together with... We have to isolate the assets. So, I think in my opinion, the best way to do this is with the newer tools that Photoshop has integrated. So there is remove background. I'm just going to try to remove background first. I'll bring it to the front so it's like easier to see. With Ant, ooh. Just zoom in. It's like really coiffed hair, so it's like pretty easy to the selection tool works really well. Okay, edges are like a little rough, so I'll probably touch it up, but that's not bad. Not bad at all. And then I'll do the same for my own. Sometimes this is not the best for hair. Wow, wait, but that did really well. Okay, okay. Honestly, I was expecting to have to touch it up a bit, but that looks great. Polgers. All right. Assets isolated. And then this is the kind of obnoxious part. This will be the more detail-oriented section, which might take a bit longer. You just wait, okay? This is going to be cohesive. It's going to be beautiful. I probably spend a little bit too much time on my thumbnails, to be honest, but it's like so important. Thumbnail can like make or break a video. Should look at a reference image. Shell, portal. It's pretty large. It's like... Okay, I can work with that. I'll also be using like warping tools to make... Okay. Ugh. Alright. Let me see if I can find a vertical image of the portal gun. That might make this a little easier. Portal gun, PNG. Oh, brilliant. Wait. Don't look at that. How does it look unrendered? It looks like weirdly unrendered. Throttle. I actually love how much this music is matching. Like the portal aesthetic. Ooh, here we go. Hold on, I found a perfect one. Perfect image. Save image. Always a gamble. Am I actually gonna get a PNG? Is it gonna be something else? Okay. We're both vertical, so that's probably gonna be better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, and then Ant is actually facing. Maybe I will keep this one. Oh, close the tab. I wasn't supposed to close. Okay, we're good. Okay. Just for some variety, I'll keep this. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't really like this PNG. Maybe I can find something better. But let's remove those for now. We'll just hide them. We'll just focus on this, because this is obviously like the most important part. So we don't want to... Yeah, I want to make sure this is like pretty much perfect, and then I can start like doing the fine detailing and stuff. Using the transform tool to just like shrink and resize it. Now I'm going to use the perspective tool. You see how Ant's hand is like just slightly in front of this one? I'm just going to adjust this a little bit so that the front part of the gun is like sticking further out than the back. It will just help it look more cohesive and like, you know, it's supposed to be there. For me, I actually almost have it the opposite way. My hand is behind this front hand. So I'm going to do the same thing. Control T, transform, perspective. Wait. Ugh. Is that right? Hold on, that looks silly. Perspective. There we go. Slightly bigger on this side. Just a tiny bit. Okay, now everything is in position. And I'm going to start doing the difficult part. What I need to do is I need to erase portions of the gun, portal gun, so that the fingers are on top of it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the opacity down on my portal gun. Not that one, this one. So that I can see my hands underneath. Oh, I'm going to cover the aperture, Labs. No, I don't want to. Dang it, I wore that shirt for a reason. I'm holding the gun too high. What can be done about it? I ruined it for myself. Wait, where is the trigger button? I don't actually see it. Whatever. We've made mistakes, but we accept it. Okay, now I'm just gonna start erasing. There might be a better way to do this, to be honest. There really might. I don't know what it is. So I am not going to pretend like I do. We'll use also some lighting tools in the future before this or after this to really make it look like integrated. But this part is... This is when it would be really nice to have like a stylus. But hopefully I'm pretty steady with my hand. My fingy. That's one. It really doesn't have to be perfect with thumbnails. Like, it doesn't have to make perfect sense. It just needs to be clickable, you know? If it's clickable, that's a win. Okay. On this hand. This one, I just need to remove where my fingertips are. So that it looks like I'm holding it. This one's a little tricky. Alright, let's see how it looks. Bring it up to full opacity. Man, why am I holding my finger like that? I might be able to, like, fix it. I might be able to fix it. Yeah, I'm pulling the trigger. but there's no trigger. So... Is Ant doing that too? Oh, no, he's holding it. I should have held it like this. Ah! I might be able to fix it, honestly. Let me see. Let me see if I can, like, draw a finger. Might be a little scuffed. But on top of the you can just hide your arm inside and there's no need to fix. Maybe you can just rest it instead. Like, make the mask of the trigger finger out. Sorry, what do you mean? Steal Ant's finger. I just hide the fingy. But how? How do I do that? That's the question. I'm Heather. Fingy. Get rid. No fingers. No one needs. Who needs fingers, anyways? Why does that look so much darker? That's not that color. I'm an idiot. It's because I'm erasing. What if I just... Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me cook for a second. Let me cook. Let me cook. Okay? Dang it, how did I do this? That's a real thingy if I've ever seen one. I guess I wonder if I could like clone my thumb. Maybe I could like... No, that won't do it. No, deselect. Take a picture of the finger and then edit it on. Okay, I think we're gonna come back to this. Honestly, I think I need to touch up the the erase process anyways, or maybe do the inverse. Oh no, I can't reverse anymore. Oh, Brudgy. Oh, Brudgy. What have I done? Alright. We are going to try this again. Slightly different approach. Okay, what if I brought this behind? Maybe don't have the thumb around it. Put one of those tiny finger hands. Just amputate the whole finger. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I think I just need to be a little bit more precise. But I can't stay on this step for too long or else. Just gonna be a little bit more gentle. A little bit more precise. And then maybe I can... Actually, we won't touch that part yet. I'll just bring this much out. And we'll improvise for the rest. Hopium. I'm like a huge perfectionist on stuff like this. I probably should move on to the next step, but like, this is really important. It's gotta at least look like believable. Doesn't have to be perfect. But like, if you're looking at it from this distance, which is likely how you'll be looking at it, this thing doesn't stop popping up. I'm gonna lose it. Believe. Believe. Okay. And very careful. Just the finger. Just the finger. Okay. We can touch up. My finger. My finger. Dude. Okay, maybe I can like... Maybe I can use like a spot heal. Or like a... Okay, I have an idea. I think. Where's the clone tool? Edit. Clone. Where the heck is clone? Clone. Clone stamp tool. Oh, here it is. Okay. No. Okay, alt click. Okay. Extending the finger. Oh, I see. I can clone from different layers. That's nice. So what this is doing is it's like pulling from one point in the image to like, okay, just need to draw a thumb. Just need to draw a thumb. Right? No one will notice. Let me see if I can just do this. Take a screenshot. And I will shrink, turn, place. Okay, erase, erase. Trust the process, okay? Trust it. Image. Now we're going to bring the brightness down. Get rid of some stray pixels. Like I'm almost there. Use this opacity. It kind of looks like my finger is gonna fall off. I wonder if I can use like spot heal. I was not anticipating doing all this. No, that is not right. Image adjustments. My fingernail just looks like super like dirty. Okay, we are going to call it a day on that because it's not perfect, but if you just don't look too close, it's fine. Flip the fingernail upside down. ¿Por qué? Touch up a couple things. I'm sorry. I am such a huge perfectionist that I really struggle like leaving anything unfinished. It's just a thumbnail at the end of the day. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, who's gonna notice? Who's looking? Not me. Right? Oh my gosh, stop. Oh, oh. Oh. Who's looking? It's a fingernail. It's definitely... It's definitely something. If it was another time, I would probably retake this picture, but I don't have time to do that. So I'm just gonna let it be what it is. What the heck happened here? Okay. Let's move on to ants, because otherwise I'm going to run out of time. All right. Who's gonna know? Everyone on this stream, stare. Yeah. Yep. Don't mind me. I'm gonna make it. Ant did way better on the photos than I did. I like that his shirt is like on theme too. Ugh. The YouTube frogs will never know. Who's gonna know? Who is gonna know? Who's looking? We're gonna touch up the lighting too so that you can see like some shadows on the gun itself. That will help it like integrate a bit. Again, it's not perfect. It's not really supposed to be perfect. Okay, check. Looks like I just need to bring the front of his hands. Ooh, the line on this is a little rough. I might need to touch that up as well. How long has it been? We just click. We just click. Also, sorry if I miss any like TTS stuff. TTS is off at the moment. Need to see like the wrap. Okay. Okay, touch up. Just using like erase and brush tool. Okay. Not a perfect handhold either. But again, I think we've got the gist. Now, I might convert these into like one object so that I can modify them together. Don't worry about the fingy. Ant's hands understood the assignment. Yeah, they understood the assignment better than mine did. The better thing to do is to like hold something of like the similar size so that your hand placement is proper. But fortunately I didn't have like a portal gun laying around, so I couldn't exactly do that. Okay, opacity up. Opacity up. I'm actually not going to touch that yet because I'll do everything when I like retouch lighting. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, we are not using that logo. I'm going to transform this to I think I'm going to use warp on this one to create like a kind of like overhead, like I'm looking down on you kind of feel. I'm also gonna like touch up, add some filters to this stuff too. Warp, yeah. Beware, portal is looking. I'm also gonna add drama. Gotta maximize the space. Remove the TM because that's kind of ugly. Portal 2. Okay. I want to include the robots at least. Okay. Yeah, from far away, as long as you can get the gist of what's actually happening. Oh no, you're in the clear. I'm gonna select these two together and just, oh wait, I need to grab, I forgot the finger's like a separate layer. Just, all of this is like stuff that can be adjusted more later. Right now I can see that it's not centered. Big my band. I'm gonna transform and move everything together so that we're more centered. Ugh. Okay. Or far away. Yeah, from far away. Now we're thinking with portals. I also do have portal imagery that I kind of want to use. I don't know. I have a lot of different images. I just have to figure out like what has the most. I feel like this has the most obvious like imagery, like, or that's a very recognizable image. Might remove the black in the background as well. Looks sick. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I think I do definitely want to use the image that I have, but let me just, yeah, okay. I like this background because it's dark. It still has like aperture portal aesthetic, but it's not taking away from like the front imagery. Home position, Ant's left hand. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Is Photoshop easy to use if you've never used before? I am gonna say yes to that. Photoshop is a robust program, but it has lots of, basically like you can use it to whatever level you need to. Like you can get a baseline understanding of how to use it without perfecting it. The basics are easy, I would say. You love watching this as a graphic designer. Well, I hope I'm making you somewhat proud because I am not a graphic designer. But I use Photoshop. So there's, I would say it's a decently accessible program as far as like learning tools. I can't remember how to remove a color. Magic wand tool. Okay, I'm gonna experiment a little bit with oh. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, Photoshop has this thing called smart objects that like basically you can like click on them and edit them as like isolated images, which is helpful just for like clarity's sake. You can always go back to the original and like any changes that you made here will reflect here. Are you able to make the blue part glow? Yes, I probably can. That's a good idea. I'm looking up how to do something. This is how it always works. This is how it always goes. Is you like have, I feel like I've looked up the same tutorial for how to do the specific things. Okay. Magic wand. Select color range tool. There we go. Okay. Whoa, that's cool. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can remember how to do this off the fly. What's in the background? That is the It's just like the starting room for Portal 2. Well, starting room for both, honestly. I don't mind the black. I know there's a way to remove it, and I cannot remember how to do it. Portals in between can merge. Make your t-shirt pink. No. You see, that's the shirt that Shell wears in the game. Hold on. I also feel like a lot of the times you end up just like bootlegging something until you figure out like the official way to do it. Like the proper way to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Image adjustment. And I'm also going to shadows. I'm gonna like reduce that. And then I think you hit enter. Or maybe it's just save. And then that reflects there. Oh, I think I accidentally erased some of this. Okay, replace. Sorry, quick technical difficulty fix. Okay. All right. I'm going to replace the background because I mess it up. Okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the orange. There's definitely a better way to do this, but I don't know it. So I'm just going to do what works and what I have time for. At the moment, I don't have time to like look up a tutorial, so bootleg. I'm going to open adjustments, go to brightness and contrast. I'm going to brighten it up. Reduce some of that still. And then I'm also going to use the shadow tool to just further lighten up the shadows in the back. Not perfect, but winnable. Something else I could do is like replace the backgrounds of these two to show a different part. Or, wait, hear me out. Would this look ridiculous? To put these guys in. I don't want to do too much, you know? I don't want to do too much. You do too much and it's like overwhelming. You don't want to distract too much from just like. If I do this, if I replace the image that's behind the portals with a different part of the map, it could make it like just a little bit more dimensional. Ooh. Okay, I like that. I like that. Looks like Sonic the Hedgehog ring. Okay. I like that. Doesn't make perfect sense because it's not actually how portals work. But let's not get too bogged down into the details. Okay. I think I have everything at the size I want it. However, I will probably make changes. Usually I end up making like pretty significant changes near the end. So let's unify it. So we have all the assets where we want them, I think. But there is more that we can do to make this look like one cohesive image. So first thing I'm going to do... I'm going to put the Portal 2 logo... Ooh, do I put that behind the orange portal? Yeah, I do. I'm going to erase this white part of the Portal 2 logo. I feel like it's kind of intrusive. Okay. First, I think Ants has a little bit more flat lighting. So I'm gonna just go in and like brighten it up all the way through. But I'm gonna do what's called a dodge and burn, which basically allows me to like adjust the lighting in the image very like precisely. So I think the light is hitting me on this side, so it's probably best to replicate that on Ant's side. So I'm going to add a curves layer, and I'm gonna drag. Wait, hold on. I want it to be just on Ant, so I'm clipping it. I'm making it a. Oh, what the? Create clipping mask. Yes. So now it will just adjust Ants. We'll drag this all the way down. And then I'm going to create another one. Same exact thing. Curves. Clipping mask. And drag it all the way up. Like all the way up. Okay. And then I'm going to press invert on both. Oh. No. Invert. Invert. Okay, so now it looks normal. We have two like layers here. And basically what I can do now is use a pen or like a brush to define like the dark and light areas of his face. So I'm gonna just like darken up this side of him. You'll see, it'll all make sense. Photoshop Expert here, where's the lighting and shadows also blending? Buddy, we haven't gotten there yet, okay? Trust the process, Photoshop Expert. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Photoshop Expert here. Actually... Okay. Shadows. Why are you not... Wait, I can't say that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I'm defining just like the dark points, where I think the dark points should be on this. I'm going to also darken up like kind of behind. Looks choppy, but it will blend out. And then same thing on the light side. Layer is hidden. Oh. Hello? Did I not do this one? Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, now it should work. Yeah. No, please. Okay, I messed up. I messed up that layer. No, 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 no. Yeah, this is what I'm doing is like kind of a lot. People who are professionals in Photoshop will already know how to do this, but there are other ways. Like this isn't even how I normally do this stuff. I normally have a much more like bootleg method of like doing lighting. But I think with Photoshop, like you don't have to know how to do everything in order to like create the images that you want. You can definitely start with like 0 experience and figure it out as you go. A lot here. Sure. A little brow bone highlight. Sure. Graphic design can be your passion without being an expert at it. Blend a little bit. Okay. Now, magic part. I'm going to open the adjustments layer on each individual mask. And I'm going to hit the feather tool, which is basically like a way to disperse. You see? You see it? You see it? Okay, so I blended out the dark parts. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Feather. Look at that. Wow. Not a huge change, but definitely noticeable. Okay, last thing, I'm just going to increase the contrast on it just a little bit to match myself. Okay. I'm also going to do just some like kind of bootleg shadows on this so that it doesn't look so dramatic. Doesn't look as dramatic. I'm gonna add a clipping mask on top, which basically means it's only gonna touch like the layers on top. So funny. Oh, the finger is gonna be interesting. Here is going to be interesting. I'm gonna like make it just a little, just stand out a little bit more if you see what I'm talking about. Doesn't look like my hand is just like part of it. Why did this smudge get here? Was that always there? That's new, isn't it? Oh yeah, I just did that. Don't look at my finger. That looks like it's rotting, okay? Nobody look at it. It's not important. Nobody look at it. Okay. Clipping mask again. Same thing on this one. Wait. Yeah. Thing. Just, you know, make it look, it's not just layered on top, which it is. Just make it a little bit more dimensional. Oh, stop doing it. Okay. I'm gonna add some changes to the portal logo. This is just, I mean, it just looks like it's on top, which is not quite what we want. The texture, I've never used this before. Stroke, no. I'll add some drop shadow to it, which is like the little black glow behind it. Stroke, no. Inner glow, no. Do I like the bevel and emboss? I kind of do. But I'm gonna adjust it even more, because I think it looks just like Portal's like very grungy, you know? Gonna add some noise to it. Oh, maybe not noise. Maybe stylize. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Thing is so interesting. Not the gambas. Front page, wow. Do we like that? Do I like that? I think I do. I'll make it big. I think I like it. I think I like that. Okay. Oh, I think I should probably wrap this up because we're gonna do a V2 of this, and it's going to involve you guys. So let me make sure that everything is like where I want it. I will lock these pieces. Where the heck is the lock button? There it is. I'm gonna lock these back parts so that they don't move, and just do some like final adjustments on everything else. I think this should be right. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Final touch-ups. I'm just gonna add a layer on top. And do kind of like a faux... Yeah. Do like a faux vignette. Just to make sure like the things are in focus that I want. And you know, maybe if we cover the nasty thumb hand, you know, that's not so bad either. You know, if we can't see that well, it's okay. The dodge or the burn maybe on Ant is like just a little bit strong. Bring down the opacity a tiny bit. We can't see the finger that well. That's also okay. Yeah, so you can see I have limited tools or limited skills, which is technically true of everybody, but you can absolutely like create the images that you want to create with Photoshop. There's so many tutorials out there that make it easy. What the heck happened here, actually? His finger is gonna be the bane of my existence. Actually, the bane of my existence. Thumb finger. It's cursed. It's a bit cursed. It's at the bottom. Don't look at it. Yeah. Photoshop is like very beginner friendly. Okay. One last thing for this, just to bring it all together, is I'm going to select everything and copy and paste it. Why would you do that? Why would you create a duplicate? And with all those duplicates, I'm going to merge them into one layer. So that's like the whole thumbnail. And I'm just going to do some last minute stylizing on it. I'm going to add just a little bit of noise. Just a little bit. I'm also going to do filter gallery. There's one that I really like. No. Oh no, these are way too dramatic. Texture, no. Stylize, no. Distort, no. No. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, I'm content with this. This will be a great V1. Just save it to my desktop for now. Version 1. Portal thumbnail. And export it out. Okay, that's V1 finished. Not bad. But I think we can do better with a little bit of teamwork. We're about to do some votes, okay? This is the part where you guys get to decide what tools we use. Chat decides. You'll see that there are some buttons down below. Oh, where are they? Do you see them yet? I see them, but I don't know if you see them. Yes, this section is going to be chat decides how we accomplish the things we want to accomplish. I have some different images which will help just, keep things fresh. I'm loading in the assets first. I don't want to do the exact same thumbnail. Oh shoot, I did this the same way. Slightly different. We're going to go through basically the same steps, but you guys are going to vote on what tools we use. Pen tool for 5-hour stream. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay. So this is a good starting point. All right, I'm waiting for the cue for when voting will begin. I love this one. Okay, oh, it's going. Pen tool has 29%. Oh gosh, I can't see. I can't see. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, so it looks like we landed on select subject, which is what we used before. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But yeah, just for your knowledge, there are different tools to do kind of like similar functions. The pen tool, which, oh my gosh, it like almost won too. Is basically like a very precise selection tool. Like you can cut out objects. Like I'll show you. Like if we were working on this one, we'd be like, yeah, like cutting images like this. And then, yeah, you like would select the image, so to speak. Select it, make a selection. And then you would switch to the quick selection tool. You'd select the inverse. Oh, no. Select the inverse and you delete the background, which is very time consuming. Extremely time consuming. And there have been times where I've had to do that if like the assets were too much movement. So we'll see how it goes with this one. If you can see, there's a little bit of motion blur. But we're gonna do the easy way, which is select subject. It's very precise. Very precise. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was gonna get my hand, but it did. Okay, so I've got the selection here. Ooh. I'm just going to now select the inverse and delete the background. Wow, it even got my like... Oh, wait, my hand. Wait, I gotta get the whole thing. Perfect. Okay, let's do the same thing on ants. Remove the background. This one might be a little bit more... Hello? Hey, not bad. I wasn't sure how I was going to do with all the motion in this image. That is honestly not bad. I am, however, going to go in and touch up this part. Oh, the hands. Once again. This is always a little tough to work with images that are already like slightly blurred, like motion blurred. But it's okay. With a little Photoshop magic, we can fix it. We can fix it. Hair, just a little bit. You don't need my hair to look that crazy, you know? We can, you know... We can make my hair look just a little bit smoother. We can make it look like I brushed my hair on this day. Even though, theoretically, messy hair makes sense for Portal, but whatever. Blur it like it's not even there. Oh, we'll get to that. Don't worry. We will get to that. Okay. Next step. I think this is the only isolation we're going to need to do, which is great. The next part is going to be transformation and placement, which I will need to do a little bit of with the assets that I have. Oh, I kind of forgot I wanted to do this. I wanted to put Aperture Laboratories on his shirt. So that'll be fun. Yeah, okay. So there's a couple different tools we can use for that. We can use the transform tool, which is the one I was using before. There's also Puppet Warp, which is honestly pretty cool. It allows you to define the joints on a person or a figure and like move it around. And then there's the crop tool, which, you know, we kind of use, but oh my gosh, Puppet Warp 100%. Holy crap! Wait, is it done? Is the voting done already? Actually, this is good timing. I need to get one more asset. I will show you how Puppet Tool works, even if I don't end up using it for the entire time. I will show you how it works because it's really cool. after I download this image. And not a virus. Please. Come on, PNG egg, work with me. How do you vote? I think you just click. I'm trying to download a PNG and it's making me use the freaking CAPTCHA. Give me the PNG. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, perfect. All right, so let me show you the puppet tool. Don't worry about her for now. Edit puppet warp. Okay, so it kind of puts you on like a plane, so to speak. And then you use pins to like mark the joints on a subject. So like that way it can basically move like a puppet. Which is perfect if you want to like warp something slightly. So now I can pick up one of these points and I can like ooh, I might need to rasterize this layer. Let me do that. That basically just means I'm combining it into one. Not a smart object or anything, just... Or actually, I'll just convert them into smart objects. That'll make this easy. Okay, let's try that again. Puppet tool. Let's make Ant into a puppet. Like if I wanted to move his arm a little bit, I can just go... Whoa! GLaDOS has my arm. She's breaking it. Oh no, my elbow. Or like turn his head slightly. It's a little bit scary. Ew. Okay, well, since I'm actually content with where the positioning is on a lot of these things, I'm just gonna ban people. I'm just gonna ban people who are being obnoxious. Okay, I'm going to use transform tool. Although, as much as I respect your opinions, I have my own opinions. And my opinion is that this is going to yield slightly better results. Actually... Okay, I'm going to adjust the perspective on this so that it looks like on his shirt. Slightly this way. Ugh. Oh gosh. Yeah. Now I just need to kind of warp it around the shirt. We will not tolerate nasty people in my chat. Okay. And now I'm gonna change... Oh gosh. Let me see if there's something I can use here. That look the same? Overlay. Okay. I can accept this. I think that looks good. I'm going to combine all that so that it doesn't get messed up. I'm also going to cheat slightly and grab images from our previous work because I don't want to do it again. Blue. Orange. This will be good because I'm going to move things around slightly. Watch this. Okay. we're both escaping, right? We're running. Transforming. I'm going to change the perspective on this slightly so it looks like I'm running in like kind of head first. Same here. Transform. Perspective. Oh, not too much, or else it will look ridiculous. Ridiculous. Same here. I'm gonna perspective change this a little bit so that it's curved toward where Ant would be like exiting. Here. Yep. To make it look like we're coming out of it. Actually, I'm gonna go even more on this one. For the drama of it all. Since this is my thumbnail, I'm gonna put myself in the front. Just slightly. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything over this way. But it looks like we're being chased by her. I'm going to flip this. Nope. Yes, once again, I'm not a professional. It is, you know, obviously editing and creating images is like definitely part of my job, but it's not my whole job. So I've learned, you know, like I said before, I'm on like a need to know basis with Photoshop. And you definitely do not need to be a professional to like start using it. Okay. I guess if I'm in front, the orange portal should also be in front of the blue one. Yeah, okay. So I'm also going to erase part of the blue portal. Yes. I'm gonna erase part of the blue portal for consistency's sake. That's funny. Nice. Yeah, it's graphic design is some of my passion. It's one of my passions. Part of my other passions, how about that? Okay, it should be... Yeah, I think that's right. No. Maybe center is best, honestly. It's hard to decide. I can always move her. I do need a background as well, which I should add in now. How about this one? What if we switch it up? And then... Oh, wait. I have an idea. Little one. Fire pit. Maybe I could throw this image in there. It's kind of pixelated, but it should be small enough where it's not like impossible to use. I would have put this, you know, just to portray a sense of danger. Seeing the flames as it were. Yeah. Okay. Just erase everything that's around it. Okay. Just using the erase tool to cut out the parts that I want. Run! There's fire! A new reason for urgency. Exactly. Exactly. Just covering Ant's face a little bit. I'm gonna erase it just a little bit. Okay. I think I've got the rough placement down. As always, I will probably change it with time. Once I get down to like the final section, I usually end up changing things quite a bit. Oh, yeah, you're right. I missed a little bit. I should move on to the next part, which is... Oh, wait. No, no, no! Oh, I missed this part. Yes. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Which is... fill and removal. Okay. Let's see. I wonder... I'm trying to think what I would want to add to this image. Kind of wish there was more of this background image, so I kind of want to see how I can like make this a little smaller and use some content aware fill or spot healing. Actually, is there spot healing I want to do? Any of those tools work. So you guys can pick. Clone tool, you've seen me use that one. Spot heal tool for like fine-tuning adjustments. And then clone tool is also an option. I know the music survived. The music is matching the energy. Just gonna do some touching up while you guys vote. Big touch-ups. We should invest in a stylist of some kind. And the winner is... looks like it's gonna be content aware fill. I do actually really want to try it on this one. Okay. Content aware. Definitely did it this morning and I forgot. Hi, Mom! Forgot where the tool is. Let me see. I'm gonna experiment a little bit, okay? That's alright with you. Hey, yo! What is that? Why is my thumb in the background? What? Why? Oh, content aware. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna test out spot heal to just see if it can get rid of this black. Ooh! Hey, that's pretty good. It's kind of just like helping me extend Dang, that matched the color perfectly. It's kind of insane. What the heck? What? It's just for the background, so like it doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to be like close enough. You can also use the stamp tool to like... Where are you pulling from? Oh, Photoshop is a mystery. But in a good way. You know, it's like... There's so many ways to like accomplish what you want to accomplish that if you don't know how to do it all, it's like totally fine. You can like do what you want with like the abilities that you have. It's like very, very beginner friendly. Sometimes I still feel like a beginner, even though I've been doing this for like... I want to talk about how long. Oh. Now what's this? What is that? Oh. Okay, sorry. I know I'm like supposed to be going step by step, but like you notice stuff and you just kind of have to go back and fix it. I'm just erasing some like excess background that I have here. Yeah, by the way, for voting purposes, you can just click the click on the screen or the buttons that appear. It's... Whoa. There's so much happening off screen. Stop. This isn't really important, but just for my own sake. Yeah, everyone's process is different. Exactly. I'm trying to figure out how to have GLaDOS be like a significant part in this. Without it feeling like... You know, I want it to feel like she's really there, you know? Maybe I pull this to the side. Or maybe I have both Ant and I running to and from the same direction. Let me see how this looks. I'm gonna rotate this horizontally. I think this was his original image anyway. Oh, now his aperture labs is logo's backwards. What happens if I don't have her in this? Does it have the same impact? And I really can't decide. Maybe I've been staring at it for too long. I like it with the little robot. I think you're right. I think that increases the felt danger of it all. Okay, then maybe I need to go back to Ant's like original placement. Or which one I will use in the end. Let me steal the blue portal again. Ah. Now, let me see what it looks like if we're both running from the same direction. He's trying to burn us. Really should look like his... Almost feel like I've been staring at it for too long. Take a mental break. Seven hours and 30 minutes well spent. Oh, that's your total watch time. I was like, please no. I haven't been doing this for that long. Can't be right. Hasn't been that long, has it? Yeah, it does look good centered too. That's the problem. It's very hard not to get like bogged down by the details. But at the same time, it's like, oh, maybe I do this. Maybe I bring the portals down so that we're kind of like popping out of them. And then that way, yeah. That way we can give GLaDOS like more front and center. Well, not front and center, but like, you know what I mean. You know, like she's there. I need to move on. I'm taking forever. I could also actually separate us and then put GLaDOS in the center, the robot. Like this. By the way, I'm doing everything with the transform tool. I'm just hitting like Control T and then pulling the corners. This is like how I spend like half of my time. And then maybe, okay, I think I'm content with this placement for the time being. Now, I think we should move forward to adjustments. Okay, so this is like, I'm going to be using a variety of things, but yeah, I think we have quite a bit of like just cohesion to come up with. So no options first. We have the noise tool, we have the brightness and contrast tool, and we have the color balance tool. That will just help bring everything together. So make your vote. Make your vote. I say full color balance, but yeah, she's moving it with her mind. Imagine. I wish I could just like close my eyes and tell it what I want it. I could just like explain my vision. Well, what I'm describing is commissioning someone to do thumbnails for. Which you can do. Which there are people who like their whole job is just doing thumbnails, which is just so impressive. Okay, color balance is the winner. Right. So I think if you look at Portal like aesthetic, it's all very kind of green, kind of dingy greenery, stuff like that. So I think we should start with just like the individual aspects. I am, however, going to use some other image adjustments tools just to like make the background pop a little bit more. Okay, let's adjust our faces first. Adjustments, color balance. Why did I go black and white? That's not what we want. I'm gonna make everything, it's gonna make myself a little bit more green, you know? I gotta make it look like I just woke up from being in like cryo sleep for 100 years or whatever. Okay, same on Ant's side. Make him look a little bit more sickly, you know what I mean? And then GLaDOS, I'm actually going to use a brush tool to darken the background a little bit so that it just gives her a little bit more dimension. Maybe not that much. Maybe not that much. But I'm gonna do a clipping mask and just darken up the background of where she is. See, her face pops just a little bit more. Wow, so cohesive. Yes. Okay. And then I'm gonna brighten up these just a little bit, you know, for the glow effect. Whew. I always have to remind myself, the goal is clickable, not a masterpiece. Clickable. Clickable. Okay. I think that's all I want to do for color balance. And I'm going to move on to the next step, which is like kind of part of this step, but it's just like bringing everything together. There's motion blur, there's the brush tool, there's Vignette. I'm probably going to be using all of those, but you could decide which one we do first. Hello. Malnourished, cryo sleeping, clean. Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. Illusion of choice. Yeah. Don't gacha players love illusion of choice? We look sickly and haunted. That is the idea. You know, everything, it's all like part of the process, so some stuff is gonna be... I have like a general rule or general like process, but at the same time, I'm just gonna keep adjusting things. It's like hard to tell exactly what adjustments I want until I'm almost done with it, essentially. Usually involves like making things bigger at the end. Like, just like every painting has an ugly face, you know? Love this game. Okay, motion blur. Good choice, good choice. That's one of the most glaringly obvious differences between myself and Ant, is that I guess he was like literally moving in the picture. Like when he took the picture, he went, you know. So I need to match that on myself, right? And okay, motion blur. I'm going to adjust the angle to look as though I am running away, kind of out of the portal. Because I'm running basically in the direction that I'm running. That's where I want the... Holy crap. Actually, before I do this, I'm gonna duplicate this and place a version on top. And the reason I'm doing that is because sometimes I want to kind of blend the motion blurred section and the non-motion blurred section. Oh. Okay. Isn't it in here? Oh yeah, it is. So I'm just gonna blur the top one. And then I'm going to kind of like erase parts of it. Oh. So that my face is clear. And other things that I want to be in focus are in focus. And then save a layer just in case something happens. And then I will take the layer that isn't blurred and I'll erase around like the arms and the limbs because that's where the most of the motion is going to be. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, this is the... Okay, this is the non-motion blurred version. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of motion blur to the whole thing because Ants is motion blurred all the way through, so I just want it to look, you know, like we came out of the same picture, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. And do something slightly similar with Ants. Duplicate, place on top. Filters, blur, motion blur. And now I'm adjusting it so that he's running out of his portal. I love how much that. I love the eye. Okay, so this is my blurred, extra blurred layer. And I'm just going to erase around the face. That's where I want, you know, I want it to be slightly clear near the face. Yeah, but gives a little bit of extra blur when around like the areas that would have theoretically the most movement. Okay. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I think I want to do some shading. Once again. Okay, I'm gonna test this out. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work. I'm gonna combine this too. I'm gonna combine the 2 layers of ant into a smart object. Create a new layer. Make that layer into... Oh wait, no. That's not right. Curves. Open up curves. Bring the curve basically all the way down. I'm gonna turn that into a clipping mask though. And then same thing. Another curve. All the way up. Not all the way, but close. And then I'm gonna put hit Control I, which inverts it and kind of just returns it back to normal. And then we're gonna draw. What? Okay, here we go. We are drawing. Okay, so the light is coming from behind us, right? So we want the outline to be bright. Yes. We want his outline to be bright. To kind of give like a backlighting. Yes. And then for the dark layers, I still want his face to be visible. But these areas are going to be like decently dark. This is basically like makeup. I'm basically contouring him right now. But like in reverse. I'm doing like the opposite of what you would do in makeup. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to look. So let's just see. Feather out these. Yes. And feather here. Oh gosh, it's really dark. Yeah, okay, but I like it though. Yes. And I feel that is more immersive. And I'm going to do the exact same thing over here. Convert these into a smart object. Curves down. Hello, clipping mask? Sorry, I have to keep opening it and closing it. It's Photoshop. My PC is being a little bit weird. Okay, and another one. Curves, and all the way up. Invert, and invert. The outline highlight is cool, I agree. Looks good. Not to toot my own horn, it's just like a Photoshop tool, but still. Same thing. It'll be interesting. I want it to be... Hello? I don't want it to be too... What? Whoa! Anonymous? Wait, anonymous user with an Ayato PFP. Thank you! What the heck? 50? Is that 50 gifted sub? Holy crap! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Oh my gosh, I just realized we're almost out of time. I gotta finish this. Hold on, we will finish this thumbnail. I swear. Quickly, quickly. And as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna upload this video so that it will be available to watch on YouTube. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that 100 gifted subs? Bruh. Thank you so much, whoever you are. Whoever you are, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Ayato mates. Reverse highlight. Reverse highlight. Okay. Now. Feather. Wow, it's almost like it disappears, but it makes such a difference. No? Yes. And last step, just gonna add a vignette to bring it all together. We're gonna run out of time! Adobe is anonymous. Oh, I see. I see. Adobe. I could have guessed. I could have guessed. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I'm so honored. I'm very honored. I appreciate it so much. I'm just using like another good old bootleg method. Bootleg vignette. Woo! Okay, and then I'm gonna convert this to, where is it? Soft light overlay. And we're done. Boom! There you go. Adobe makes Ayato. No, I think I got it wrong. I think Ayato is the one. Ayato thumbnail is, or icon is someone who got gifted a sub. Adobe, thank you so much for the gifted subs. All right, so to wrap things up, this is my thumbnail that I did with like just my own vision. And this is the thumbnail that I created with chat's help. And I honestly don't know which one I like better. I kind of love them both. It's gonna take me a minute to decide which one I want to use for the video, which will be coming out today. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done. Bigger. Bigger. Always bigger for the drama. There we go. That's it. That I can take my hands off and be happy with. Can we A/B test them? I wish. I wish we could A/B test them, to be honest. But it's not, but I can. Okay, I think I need to say goodbye. What about the sketch one you started off with? This one? All right. This one. This is the thumbnail, guys. I'll ABC test with this one, and this one. And we'll see what happens. Once again, you do not need to be a professional to use Adobe Premiere. It really just, whatever you want to accomplish with Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, you can. And it's a great tool for a variety of different things. Premiere, what? It's okay. Still owned by Adobe. I'm also an avid Premiere user. Photoshop is very beginner friendly, new user friendly. Thank you for sponsoring me, Adobe. Gosh, I can't decide. I thought this would be easy, but whatever, I'll figure it out. Is this how people make memes? Probably. Probably. You certainly can. Yeah. You can start a free trial of Adobe Photoshop, !Adobe, if you'd like to check it out. The running one is more fun and dynamic. I kind of agree. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Woo! All right, I have to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for having me, front page. And thank you if you subbed, and I'm sorry, the TTS was off, but I saw it. and I appreciate you. Live, laugh, love, Adobe Photoshop. Thank you for